How did you get involved in this work?
After a couple years of sales, I wanted to get into the counseling field, and I went back to school to get my degree in becoming a licensed alcohol and drug counselor. And as I was getting my license, I went to a few coalition meetings that I'm involved in now, and they were in the developmental stages. And they received a grant in 2015, the Drug-Free Community Support Program, and at the time they were looking for a coordinator. So just at that sweet spot amount of time, when the coalition got their grant and I was looking for a job, I decided to apply for it. I thought, what if I could prevent some of those problems that I was seeing in the treatment world?
Tell us about your coalition.
One of the things that I'm proud of our coalition implementing is the Hidden in Plain Sight. It's something that we started in February of 2017. And the Hidden in Plain Sight is really a mock teen bedroom, a small exhibit for parents to walk through with a checklist and a guide to identify some red flags or warning signs of teen drug use.
What does implementing a strategy look like for your coalition?
So in this space, we have a lot of different household items that are hidden in plain sight, but could be items for drug use. And we started implementing this at the middle school, and then eventually went to local businesses and any place I was interested. And we've adapted the exhibit to 12 by 12 space or a large classroom, any space that we could work with that was available. One of the additions that we've added to the exhibit in the last year is a prescription drug cabinet display. And it's something that I've been really excited about, that our volunteers really took the initiative on. When we talked about how we can make the exhibit specific to a certain substance, prescription drugs came up, and somebody had the idea if we could put a medicine cabinet with an illustration and some other notes on it. And so our volunteers actually connected with the Habitat for Humanity Center, and they volunteered to build a medicine cabinet that we could transport with the exhibit as well too. So it's a really nice visual. And just a nice example, I think, of people implementing something that they get excited about and reach out to others in their network. Yeah, the exhibit has gone well because we've hosted 10 events in just the last year, and we've had about 500 people come through the exhibit. It's a really nice entry point to our coalition because it's an interactive thing that parents can touch and talk to other people about, and not just read off a page or listen to a presentation, but they remember things well by interacting. And at every event, I think we've had an invite to another place. We've also had radio spots at our local radio station to highlight the last exhibit and promote the next exhibit. And it's become something we've become really known for.
How do you think sharing this will help others?
Yeah, I think sharing this example of implementation is helpful because one thing that I see in groups and planning events that comes up is people's motivation can change from meeting to meeting sometimes. And similar with data, we can sometimes get stuck in the details or trying to get more data or get more resources or get more people. But sometimes we just need to have the right people at the table, and it takes one person to say, yes, let's just go for it. Because in the beginning of our planning stages and our implementing stages, we were really nervous how this was going to go with few volunteers in the beginning, and the resources were few in the beginning. But it just took one person to say, let's just do this. We don't have everything together right away. We don't have all of our ducks in a row per se. But this is something that we can at least just go for, and it happened to bring in a lot more people and resources and energy and capacity to do even more with the exhibit.